Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 was fantastic. I can't remember the last time I got emotional so many times watching a movie. Here I am going to list my top 5 most emotional moments from Guardians 3. We tend to forget that Drax lost his wife and daughter, and that made him rageful, and his only goal was to kill Thanos. He became the destroyer. But beneath all that, there is a kind, gentle father, someone he never got to be until now. One of the most powerful lines in the movie was when Nebula said, "Today I saw who you are. You weren't born to be a destroyer, you were born to be a dad." For a moment, a lot of people thought Rocket died, given how his dream sequence went, with his friends calling him into the heavens. We cut back to see a flat line on the monitor, and the Guardians already start mourning Rocket's loss. But Peter kept pumping Rocket's chest, which has to be one of the most devastating scenes in any MCU movie. And Rocket is brought back to life. But I was already in tears by then, thinking he had gone. It would have been so easy for the MCU to bring Gamora and Peter back together, but James Gunn decided that both of them were not meant to be. Not only does this decision make sense from Gamora's perspective, but it adds so much emotional weight to the death scene of the original Gamora in Infinity War when Thanos threw her. Many times when we rewatch the MCU, the fake deaths annoy us. But this time it is different, and that is because the Gamora we see in Guardians 3 just did not have the same experiences as the original Gamora. Hence, while watching the movie, I never felt that the original Gamora came back. This was one of the best aspects of the movie apart from Rocket's story arc. This was a very short scene. You could say this was not even a scene, just a moment. Dax and Mantis were never given much screen time as a couple. But I will be honest, the last looks they gave each other had me crying my eyes out. What an actor Batista has turned out to be. Seriously, this frame alone is enough to make me emotional. They were such a fun couple, yet there was an emotional bond between them that you could feel, and I hope that someday they are back together. Was it just emotional manipulation? Absolutely not. What really impressed me about Rocket's backstory was how well it was written. From how they got their names to how they talked about the sky, the characterization of each of Rocket's friends, and the death scene. That death scene has to be one of the most brutal ones the MCU has ever produced. There was not a single dry eye in my theater. Rocket's backstory might be the best short story arc of any comic book movie ever, and that is saying something. The final dance sequence was pure movie magic. I can't even record myself without getting emotional. This is the reason I go to the movies. It was the culmination of all the three Guardian movies, and it felt like that. I can't remember the last time I had tears of joy like this. Yes, the most emotional moment in Guardians 3 is not a sad one but a happy one. And kudos to James Gunn for pulling off a trilogy that is far from perfect, but one that gave us this perfect cinematic moment that I am going to cherish forever. So that was my list of emotional moments from Guardians 3. Did I miss out on any? Do let me know in the comments, and please subscribe to support this new channel. Thanks for watching.